Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for Turffontein. We're on the inside track, Saturday the 23rd of October, and we've got a 9-race program. Small fields, 21 pentrometer, 5.5 meter false rail to the 500 meter mark, and it certainly looks like a very interesting day's racing. And Mike de Kock and Jan Janssen van Vuren, they should hold the keys, but there are a couple of smaller yards that have got quite competitive runners. So let's run through it. Race 1 is at 12:35. It's a maiden plate and 1,200 meters. Very difficult race to work out. The right horse might be number 3, Charge Down. Only had the one run, 2 from 7 winners out of that form line. So there's certainly got to have a chance. Back to the 1,200 meters, which might be sharp for it, but Kamala gets a ride. You've got to believe that they think there's something of this horse, and well worth having a good look at when it canters down. Give Me a Dream looks like an improver. Eagle River. This is probably the horse they've all got to beat. First run, looks like an improver. Gavin Lorena jumps aboard it from a work riders race and drawn 2, so that comes into the race for some sort of chance. And then Wild Eye, the Van Vuren runner, needed his last run, looks like an improver as well, but I think this gelding is quite difficult. Wild Eye, I think he's got all types of mental problems. Race 2, Graduation, 1,600 meters, absolute 2-corner contest for me, and I'm going with Silver Tycoon strongly. Needed his last run, 3rd run after arrest. Gavin Lorena rides it. Danger, Leopold, top of the weights. Danielson for Van Vuren, looks like the 2 of them. What else? Well, Western Fort might be the big improver. Warren Kennedy gets aboard this one after McCauley rode it the last twice. Race 3, maiden plate, fillies and mares. They got 1,200 meters. Who knows about Zoffany's Girl, but very uninspiring form in the UK, and they're ridden by 2 top riders and didn't run particularly well over the 1,800 meters both times. Now comes back to 1,200, probably need the run, but you never know. So watch for follow through, watch for money for it. My choice is going to be Venita, the Van Vuren runner with Danielson aboard it. 3rd run after arrest, looks absolutely ready. Caruso of from the smaller stables, Caruso 2 good runs, and Moxoli rides as well. And Red Hot, Calvin Habib gets a chance. And if you look at the Escape Artist form, got to have some sort of chance in this race. Step Into Spring, showed pace last time, might be an improver. Jared Penny rides it for the Fortune stable. Who knows which is the best of their 2? Maybe Step in the Spring has got more chance of improvement. Graduation plate, fillies and mares, they go to 1,600 meters. And with the scratching of Clephotis, you've got to believe Mike's Chick is the right horse. 1,600 meters, perfect distance for it, won extremely easily last time. DeMello's up to ride it. He's contracted by the stable, by the owners. And then Ferrari. Have a close look at this horse. She goes well on this track, and she should go well here. Majan rides her for Erico Verdenese. Lotus, 2nd run, I can't have it. And Perfect Witness might be the other improver. Race 5, Mirror rated 74, 1,800 meters. Well, all the rages with Stereo Avenue, comes off a very easy win, but this is a whole different kettle of fish. The stable companion, Bold Resolve, gets Nyao and 1 from 1 course and distance. Look for the big improvement. This 10-to-1 shot, I think a great each-way chance. Call Me Master, good form, and the jockey booking of Lorena looks like a chance. And then River Jordan, 3rd run after arrest. Seister gets the ride again. Didn't ride it badly last time. Race 6, middle, 1,200 meters. Very difficult race. Ultra quick at first glance. Looks like the right horse. Good win course and distance. But Siva Verescent, I think, will run very well. Needed this last run. Kamala back aboard it. Lots to like about it. Barney's Pride gets Gavin Lorena. That could be the big improver in the race. And then Battle of Trafalgar. He's come back from a bit of a break, this horse, and 2 from 6 after arrest. I think he'll run well, Battle of Trafalgar. Warren Kennedy jumps on him. Race 7, this is a divided 91, 1,200 meters. Quite difficult. There are 8 runners, 7 with the scratching, and I made it a 4-corner contest. 5 was my top choice, Good Queen Bess. She might be a banker. She won in a very, very good time. and then went wrong last time, so this could be a big improver. Remember when ran very well her first 2 starts and looks like a big danger. Remember when she's got to give 2 kilos to the 4-year-old, which could be a problem, but she comes off a rest too. Freed from Desire is fit and well and obvious form. And then Alabama Anna might be an improver off draw 3 for the Hoodlocker's Yard with Chase Moujon. That's number 8. 8th race divided, fillies and mares. They go 1200 meters. The 2-corner contest here. To me, Alula Star looks very, very difficult to beat. I very seldom fancy them strongly when they got this short type of form line. But her times have been good and she's run extremely well. She comes off a good draw. She gets a 2.5 claim again, and he rides her well. He's ridden her all 3 times. Go well. The danger horse has got to be End of Rock. Drawn 1, Matsuyama now rides it, Van Rensburg's not riding. Looks like a big improver, this End of Rock. What are the rest? There's horses like Stolen Kiss have got a chance, but I'll make it the 2-horse race. Race 9, this is mirror rated 76, they go 1200 meters. My top choice is a big priced horse called Cotinos. Brian Nauer gets a ride on this one again. He's got a couple of chances, Brian Nauer. Maybe he'll have a good day. And these lesser fancy jockeys, when they win, you get payouts. This might be a very nice horse, Cotinos. He won well, and then he ran in a big feature race in KwaZulu-Natal. It wasn't a bad run, considering that he was drawn very badly at Greybull. Doesn't help. And he comes back to the 1200 meters, which he won over. I think he's got a chance, Cotinos, if he's fit and well. He does have a second run, but it looks like he'll improve. So what else? Sicilian Tiger, very good win, maiden, as with Out of Darkness, good first win. So they've got to be chances, but then into the future, there's a 5-year-old that looks like has been prepped for a race like this, and when you see Warren Kennedy jump aboard a Portis runner, have a close look. Raise the Red Lantern also goes into the play. So a difficult race to finish off with, but very interesting card. And hopefully we'll be able to get out there today and have a look at Turffontein. Haven't been there for a long time. From me, James Goodman, remember, Interbet, the place to bet. There's a huge soccer 13 carryover. 40 million rand is the pool. You can bet into it on Interbet. Just go in there and you get the full payout. There's no deductions. It's like you going into the original, because they put it on the tote straight. So if you win the 40 million, you get the 40 million. That's why Interbet's the only place to bet. From me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet team, have a great day.